Yeah, so still representing live from the
Hennessy.
Yeah, Cypher 2.0.
Cypher 2.0.
2021. Yeah.
With Steph Kapela.
Yeah. So you're in the first Cypher, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. So which other MCs were there?
Sorry?
Which other MCs?
On the first one?
Yeah.
Wakadinali, Breeder,
Yeah.
Steph the rapper, and myself, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. So how was the experience?
It was dope. Like anytime you get to be on a cypher, especially with some AL MCs,
Yeah.
it's always a good measuring tool where you are.
Yeah.
You get to see how other guys are creating and what they're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed the experience, and I'm glad to come here and just support the next guys.
Oh, okay. And I hear that happened this year also.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
man.
a few months ago, like 3 months ago.
That's interesting because that only happened like last year.
Yeah.
I think because of the whole pandemic thing.
Yeah.
Like everything is just
Yeah.
messed up. So how was the bag? The bag was good?
Yeah, it was decent. It was decent.
We care about the bag only.
It was good. It was alright, you know.
Yeah, so Hennessy treated you well, yeah?
Oh yeah. And you know, we're still working.
Yeah.
I've been working with them I worked with them for 2 months after that.
Okay.
And we're still working. So
Yeah, that's good. That's
yeah,
good. That's good.
absolutely.
Yeah, so so right now, like now in hindsight, like after everything has happened, the verses dropped. How do you feel like you performed compared with the other
On the
MCs?
cypher?
Yeah, because you know it's a competition still. MCs still have to.
I wouldn't say it was a competition.
No, but there's always that competitive.
Yeah, there's always that, like you measure yourself up like versus other people, yes.
Yeah.
But I think for our class we was also very different.
Yeah.
Like Steph is like a driller, you know, like she's like a driller, and then Wakadinali kind of like bounced back between trap and Wakanini and drill.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm like a singing rapper.
Okay.
So like I think our styles are very different. We just complemented each other.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. And it's also, and I think that's one of the things I like about the Cypher so far. Is like they get so many different styles.
Yeah.
Which is good, you know, because that's art. Like everyone interprets everything from a very different perspective.
Yeah. So how long have you been around since you left the US?
6 years now.
Okay. So what's the? Do you miss the States? Do you miss the States?
Sometimes.
Really?
I think sometimes, like, there are definitely things, like, my kid is there, so I miss my kid. But apart from, and yeah, there are certain conveniences and certain infrastructure things that just make life easier a little bit. So yeah, sometimes you think about those things, but all in all, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Like the love I get here, the way I get to do my music here.
Yeah. So basically, what I was asking is like artistically, which would you rather? Here?
100%.
Nice. That's what's up.
100%.
That's what's up.
How old is your kid?
Sorry?
How old is your kid?
Almost 9.
Oh,
Almost 9. Nah, actually, he's about to be 10.
damn.
He's about to be 10 in 22. So we're almost there. Yeah.
Nice. You're the only fathers around, man.
Man,
I'm still messing around this bitch.
That's no pandem begu, man.
Yeah, because mine is 6 years old. Still young. Still started late. But Zach is
Don't worry, in about 3 years he'll be a teenager.
Yeah, Zach is
Believe me.
representing like
I'm here holding it down for y'all.
Yeah. So that's good. So you said like you feel like your style is more of a singer rapper.
Yeah.
So does that mean Drake is your biggest influence, or?
I think he's one of the major. He's one of the major influences. I think even before Drake, there was Nyash, there was K-Rapt. There were a few singing rappers even in Kenya back in the day.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely Drake. Drake had a very big impact on my life.
I also feel like 50 Cent is a singing rapper. Do you feel the same? Like I feel like he sings. It's too much sing song.
So does Ja Rule. There's many of them.
But like Drake pushed it to the billions.
Drake R&B'd it. Like Drake was the first nigga that actually came and was like, yo, I'll do like my R&B thing, but also give you bars. You know. And
although I feel like Drake pushed it to the mainstream,
Yeah.
but there were other guys doing it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you go as far as back as Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill was doing it like...
Most Def, Pharomones,
yeah,
Fonte from Little Brother.
Yeah.
But Drake kind of like
R&B did totally.
like,
cause like even when I was listening to the new album, it's like, it's too much. Like, this thing is singing like yeah. But it's good. It's good like because they say like that's how you make great art. You have to have like your reference point, and then you find yourself. So
True that.
Yeah. And as a rapper, like your writing process.
For me, it's a little bit easy. I think I'm a writer. Like writing is my thing. So anytime I just hear a beat, I'll just start writing. Like it depends on the beat. If the beat is telling me like, yo, this feels like something you should kill with bars, nah. If it feels like it's something I should go with more of like a vibey melody type of thing, go with it. If it's all R&B, I'll go all R&B.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's good.
So who have you worked with in Kenya so far? Like,
the better question is who haven't I worked with?
oh really?
I've worked with Calligraph twice. I've worked with King Kaka. I've worked with Mudhoni, Drama Queen. I've worked with Akina Boutros, like Inamonski, like all the guys who are here, Akina Wakadinali. I've worked with Scar.
Nice.
That's cool.
Like I've pretty much worked with everyone, I think, or at least I've had like creative interaction with everyone.
Okay, so as an artist here in Kenya, where do you think your bag comes from? Is it from streaming or doing shows?
It's definitely shows.
Doing shows.
It's definitely shows. Shows is the number one, like in terms of, especially Kosha or Moka Kamsani.
Yeah.
Definitely shows will get you like a more frequent bag.
Okay.
But like streaming is getting up. Spotify is here. Like they're pushing really hard for us.
Yeah.
And shout out to them because they even put me on. So like everyone is trying to, like, the brands and the streaming and whatever, everybody else is like kind of like really digging into the music industry and helping us grow. So shout out to everybody.
Okay, so here is one that's about to rattle some.
Say what?
Here's one that's about to rattle some motherfuckers out there, right?
Okay.
As an artist, do you give a fuck about radio?
I do. I do. I absolutely do. I'm coming off our 1 month media tour, so I definitely think that radio like plays a very, very big role. It still plays the largest role in terms of like how many people, like just the masses, the numbers of people who get to listen to your music. I just dropped Pilka Pilka on YouTube. The views are climbing slowly, but on radio I'm topping the charts. So like,
because it's interesting, because I was having the same conversation with Scar. And Scar was telling me that when it comes to the media, mainstream media, he's just an asshole to them. So like they'll call him up, they'll be like, we need you to come for an interview, and he's there like, how much are you paying me? just to fuck with them. Like, he loves doing that. Him and Wakadinali just love that. They feel like the mainstream media never gave a fuck about them when no one knew them. So like they are just paying back. Like it's a payback.
I mean, look, Wakadinali have been building their brand for close to 10 years now, if not more. They've been digging in and they were doing like hip hop, like that street element of hip hop when no one else was for a very long time. So yes, I can definitely feel their pain. I don't know. Everybody has different processes. For me, I don't necessarily like. I wouldn't call a radio station and be like, how much are you paying me so that I come? Because I understand it's for my own benefit. So everyone has different processes how they market their music. Wakadinali have a cult following. They have a cult following that they've built for a very long time. So they don't necessarily need radio. You see what I'm saying? But for other artists, it might be something you need. So you just judge it based on your own circumstances.
Makes sense.
All right. I guess that's. But one more thing. You can see my neck. Kind of empty, right? I had a chain. But I saw yours. I put mine back. Mine is in the back. Mine is in the back. And that chain is too. That's some slick Rick shit.
We are from the 80s, man. We're coming from the 80s, bro. Big links. You gotta have
I had to
big
put
links,
mine back in the bag, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, one.
Yeah.
It's good. Like I keep telling everyone that I actually admire the active rappers right now.
Yeah.
Because you're doing so many things that my generation wished we did.
Yeah.
So it's something that's it's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
First for the music, then for hip hop as
For sure.
culture and music, and so that's good. Also plus the collaborations. Like when you say we should ask you like who you've not worked with, that means you're open-minded. Yes, to work with all these different artists.
Oh yeah.
It's also a beautiful thing. Mr. Ndu, eh?
Toka jambo sana.
Tunajuana si upatananga kwa hizi
Industry ni ndogo hii.
Yeah.
Steph.
Yeah.
Hennessy 2 point. Actually the first one was you people.
Yeah.
How's the experience? The ripple effect to it.
For me it's been wonderful, bro. It's been wonderful. Like Hennessy wasn't the first brand that I worked with, but it came at a time when it was really necessary, like the pandemic and everything, and we decided to give it 100%. And because I feel because of that we were able to like get more gigs with Hennessy. Like I'm here, this is 2.0. Like I did mine like 3 months ago, right? So like I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I think like whatever it is that God brings your way, it's important for you, like as a person, not even as an artist, but as a person, to give it all you have. Kenye unabarikiwa nayo rudishia Mungu kama umemultiply na atakurudisha ingine.
Hiyo ni noma sana. Projects nini.
Yeah,
cause I think kuna mtu niliona online akisema Steph Kapela is one of the most underrated, and then ulikuwa umetweet something about underrated. We've been out here.
Bro, me I'm constantly working. Wacha nikwambia hakuna mtu chapa pilika hika Nairo kama mimi.
After every 2-3 months unakuanga na project.
Bro,
your YouTube page is busy.
Me I work, bro. You get. Now I'll admit there are certain things I need to work on. I'm not the biggest social media buff. I'm not the biggest social media nini all the time, but I understand how important it is, so I'm working on it. However, when it comes to the music, you can't question that.
Kazi inafanyika.
And there's so much music. We've made so much music. Now it's just a matter of tunaizitoaje. Like I'm already ready to drop the next thing, but we are like, okay, chill. Pilka bado inasonga. Songesha hiyo kwanza, then come with the next thing. But it's too much. There's too much music. Too much.
Yeah, you dope because inamaanisha you're enjoying your art.
Sana.
And that's a beautiful thing.
Because we haven't gotten to do it because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like we haven't gotten to do shows and whatever. So now being out again is like a fresh air, like a breath of fresh air,
That umetoka kwa box flani.
Kabisa. It feels so good. It feels so good to be back, to be doing the thing and sing what's up.
Hiyo ni poa. Tumeshukuru. Yeah. It's nice to connect. Najua yeye ndio ni ni educate about like the present generation. Tumezeeka.
Like in Africa unafujul to inspire. The battles you inspired us like when we were kids, when we were young, not kids but when we were kids. And we were thinking of doing this thing, like you guys were the ones who were like, we used to watch you guys all the time, like the beat was the thing, and we used to see this nigga kill people like on a daily.
Mina kumbukanga Capital FM Lyrical Wednesday manze nilikuwa na radio kadogo manze. Every Wednesday ilikuwa lazima ni tune in nisikie wasa kibado.
It's coming full circle.
Wewe unabonga Wednesday, sisi kwa Thursday. Capital Rap Battles Thursday. If D'Souza. So me like hata nikiwa hapa like one of the reasons tuko hapa na Zach ni the role that Buddha Blaze played in our lives, not just in like whatever, cause I think tulianza na Capital Rap Battles, after Rap Battles tukaenda Kengeles, alafu since then tumekuwa tu tight na Blaze.
Kengeles was hopping.
Yeah.
Kengeles was the sport, yani.
Kengeles was everything.
You weren't a musician kama hujafanya kitu Kengeles.
Kwa Kengeles ya ABC. Hizo masa za West.
Nakumbuka nani? Nilikuwa na CTA ya Faki. Akisema hiyo ndio ilikuwa ina break out Akona sema wasi wa Homeboys walikuwa wanaenda huko kusikia hasa wanacheza nini? Wanacheza nini?
Mpaka spinje nje,
I was like, unajua hizo si tulikuwa mayangin mazee huko. Huwezi toka mtaa uende Yoshi. Naona bro anakuambia wewe utanifungulia.
Ilikuwa poa sana. Alafu Musamaga, like think about the rappers that time, the sad thing is even the ones who really became big are no longer there. But when you think about like DNA, rest in peace to Kantai, Juliani, Mwafrika na Noma, si wote walikuwa wanaendaga Kengele,
Walanguzi,
Walanguzi, nacheki. But sasa sisi hakukuwa na streaming, so now you needed radio, you needed, and that came with some level of, like if you look at music at that time, it's not as diversified as nyinyi.
True.
Acheki. Like umecheki vile umesema your style is very different from ska. Si hakukuwa na hiyo space. Because kuna vile radio embrace the genge kapuka. So now if you didn't sound like that, you're too hardcore. So that's when una careers more as to last. Because from that time, is there someone really making money apart from genge? Like real rappers?
As in most of the rappers wanatumia hip hop as a tool into the business world. Unaona, like genge ilikuwa like we are selling. Ogopa DJs, they were selling actually the music. For rap ni you rap, uko identified na wase, and then now you go do other things and it's gonna bring money. Good example ni Mtuka Kali. As much as he's one of the most successful hip hop artist of this generation, but I doubt his actual bag inatoka kwa the music. Ni the endorsements and the other businesses and stuff. As much as anakula off the shows, but kuna actual streams na nini. In terms of streams, actually nilikuwa nataka kukuuliza about streams. I think wewe wa Cardinali, Brida, Butros na maybe Mandy, but the four of you guys, you are the most streamed and the most downloaded kwa hii generation. As in the stats na the situation on the ground zina tally ama si ulizana na jemedari your stuff all the time?
No, I mean
it's important kuput us on spot ndo if it's for the show no put for, as in if kauna wapatia 3 million streams from an album na ni plaque pekee mnapatio, as in it doesn't make sense.
Unajua wezi kabla hata uanza hawezi blame YouTube cause moga na rule moja Zaka atakwambia I never skip an ad of a Kenyan artist. Like if I start watching your video and there's an ad, I'm going to go through it. If it's 4 minutes naenda kupika chai. Waga niko na hiyo rule. Why? Because I know if I skip I'm not helping you, I'm just playing it for my own pleasure. Nacheki. So and then if people are watching in the so-called countries zile ziko na nini, there's that. And then before I answer, Musema, as long as it can pay rent, it's good enough. Now you can answer.
Very true. Very true. At the end of the day, like I think for every Kenyan, unless when you're homeowner somewhere, I think for most Kenyans, especially wasanii, like it's rent. Rent no anga.
Rent is important.
That kila mtu angalia. So do I think streaming can do that? Absolutely. But most streaming sites or distributors wanalipanga quarterly. So that means that you're looking at like a payment maybe every 3 months. Rent ni every month. You see what I'm saying? So while it might work, I think at the end of the day you need something a little bit more sustainable, something a little bit more frequent.
YouTube's in monthly, ama?
YouTube is a different story. YouTube is a different story. Me naongea like, okay, say for example like me I work with Africori. Africori pay out quarterly, sio? But they are also the ones that are taking your YouTube revenue. They are collecting everything for you. So after every 4 months, shika. Sio?
And that's another thing mutaka kuuliza, like for an established artist like you, who has enough subscribers, why do you need a third party? What's the benefit? I'm just asking. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to answer it. I'm just asking from the outside.
I think it's important. Because let's say for example streaming. Let's look at streaming. In order for you to get like actual like streams that matter, that look good, you have to get into playlists.
Okay.
Right? Playlists, most of the like the editorial playlists and like the really popping playlists they're not that easy to get.
Okay.
But some of like when Afrikori or someone like say for example even Camille, Nani, these guys have relationships with some of these streaming sites, and they have relationships with these playlist people.
Yeah.
So they'll get you within those playlists, which will drive up your streams and get you paid.
Okay, that's dope.
So you don't need it, but it's very useful. It's very useful.
Okay.
Now Mseka Kali Sahi doesn't need any of that. You know, ameshafikisha brand yake at a certain level where it moves itself. See, but if you're someone who's still building your brand, you're still growing, you need some help. And I honestly think that it's a good thing to be associated with like a distribution company that actually cares. Because unaweza enda kuweka ngoma place ka DistroKid ama CD Baby, and for them they'll just put your music out there and they'll be done. You see what I'm saying?
True.
But a more personal approach, someone will push for like actual playlisting. Unacheki? Like right now I'm on Spotify Kenya and it's sponsored.
Uliona nikizusha?
Niliona ukizusha. Sio kwa credit ya Nas, but
Ava ninjas wana post ngoma ya Nas and then wanaweka Steph. I'm like, bruh, this is Steph Kapela.
Wewe mwenye alienda kutafuta na sisi atanipata mimi. Haina ubaya. Siwezi kataa.
No, that's dope.
Yeah, man.
That's something I'm learning because sisi pia tuko new in the podcast game. So maybe it's time to sit down with the ngomas.
Actually, it's important. It's very necessary.
Podcasts are still new. It's not like we do from a very different perspective. And as I said, not my age generation, like what you guys are doing, because everyone is different. So sit tulikuwa like, why not start a podcast where we just talk shit, talk so vilome nini sasa nimeona maybe that's what we need. Sit down with someone because after all we are making nothing. So if you can help us like get more ears, it will make sense. So it's good. Unachanua na pia niko sure artist flani yule ana come up ameona hapo like unacheki you can end up on playlists that you that's dope. That's really dope.
For sure. I think every artist needs to at least pay attention to it.
There's a guy called Chaxi. Chaxi, me if there's someone who ndama playlist na ni across all genres, but kuna kuanga na dominance ya hip hop kwa hizo playlists. Chaxi hufanya kazi poa sana.
There's so like, and you can open up your own playlist and build it pole to a point where you can also become somebody that people contact you to get their songs in playlists. So it's just up to you as an artist. When you like, how much work do you want to put in it? How much do you want to push it?
Okay, let's go, man. We're learning. That's the best thing about life. Like we are always learning. I think even on like today's podcast, Iko Nini, episode 36, I was talking about like my daughter who's how old? She's 6 years old, does not know what a newspaper is, does not know what a radio station is, what a TV station is, because YouTube, yani on demand. Your music is on demand. So kuna time, like even tell her like, you know, at some point there was no internet. She's like, no, you're lying. I'm like, there was no internet. You know, like, so now to hear from you, like someone who's actually now getting those streams and still saying you'd rather pay someone a part of your slice and still, because the slice is now bigger. I think that's also like the problem. Like as a creative, inaweza wapati exclusive yani hapa. Sisi tukianzisha kuna show inaitwa Raya. Tunafanya na best yangu inaitwa Rapture. Started online. And when it started online, we were pulled to TV. So we ended up on K24 and then ended up on NTV. Do you know the reason that it died? It died because one of us, we were 3 people. One of us would rather have 100% of zero than 33% of something. We killed a good thing. Like, tuko tunakaa chini, like umekubali 100% of zero than 33%. We just shook hands and went our ways.
Hiyo ni bad deal.
And this, try to imagine, we had a YouTube channel with 1,000 subscribers in 2013. How far would we be today?
Saizi ingekuwa imegrow mbaya sana. Unakumbuka I think hata one of the reasons mulianza Iko Nini ilikuwa push ya so many of us guys. Me I was one of those people. Raya iko wapi? Raya iko wapi?
So tuliua. So ni poa sana kusikia mtu anasema ni poa ulipe mtu akusaidie kufanya kitu because omse tulikill kitu mzuri sana tu juu hiyo.
Man. Hiyo ni ile thinking ya kitu moja, niko na hii kitu moja na lazima hii kitu moja iwak. That kind of thinking will depress you. You know, like unafanya mtu ufanya kitu, you leave it, you go to the next one. Unamaliza you in the next one. Hizo vitu zinajichanga zenyewe, eventually it's a big bug. But ukishikilia hiyo moja, umefanya hiyo moja like it's the last thing you'll ever do, like you're saying 100% of zero, you'll remain with that 100% of zero forever.
Own it. Like, siwezi kudanganya, jina Raya iko trademarked. Si mimi nime trademark, si Raptor ame trademark. So the guy who trademarked it is the guy with the hardware. So kwake hardware ni more important than content. Technology imefanya right now you can udem anaitwa Mungai Eve. Shoot with a phone, bought an apartment villas. You have to it's about content, it's not about hardware. Size anyone can have the hardware. So it's about that. So we kill the good thing. Like this is kitu nimesema. Sasa nimefanya nikabonga Joy story. Kwa sasa unauliza Rael kufajia nini? Nilikufajia hiyo msali tokea na hardware alikuwa anataka 100%. Tukamwambia Jo, kuna place fulani inaitwa Kajitombe, enda huku ngoje huko. Haiwezekani like. Namwambia tu. Alafu sasa ndio kuikill akaenda ka trademark. Raya. So tunaweza ongea but hatuwezi anzisha kitu kingine. Lakini mufurahia sana because I actually came up with that spelling because ni Raya and come Jack anasema Raya. So I see people using it and I'm like, it's spreading. That's good enough for me. As a creative,
that's enough.
Yeah, so ni poa sana hiyo lesson mepatia wase. Anyone who's hearing, pay people to help you go to the next level. Facts. Then when you reach that next level,
dictate terms sasa.
Now you become your own boss, your own.
Very true.
And now you get now young, upcoming, and now they pay you a slice for you to push them to the next level. So as I said, we are learning. Umenifunza kitu siko najua.
It's all business.
Because I think hiyo kitu ilikam, kuna argument ilikam, hatutataja which whatever, but kuna hip hop group fulani alianzisha argument. Sasa wanapatiwa so much of the nini ndio nikashindwa yenyewe nikasema kwa nini ma artist tupatiana slice of the pie. Now I've understood. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Now outside Kenya, artists you'd love to work with outside Kenya? Not America. East Africa. Let's keep it East Africa. I wasn't even
thinking that far. I was thinking like up
East Africa.
I think I still want to do something with Pato Ranking.
Yeah, that would be
I definitely want to do something with Pato Ranking. I think Tangumela ni hiyo sauti yake.
Hiyo Rayo gani
hiyo sauti yake wangatamu.
Kuna ngoma yake alitoa majuzi. Mon Bebe. Mon Bebe ile ni nice.
Let me tell you something
I also
about
like flavor.
And even this new upcoming, like not upcoming, but like this new wave of Nigerian artists.
Yeah.
Like they are lyrical, bro.
Ninjas are working.
They are lyrical, like on some serious shit. Like they are lyrical. They're not. Tulikuwa tumezoea Nigeria kiwa ngoma tu ya oh baby oh baby oh baby oh oh baby oh wanarudia kama mara 10. But now you're getting people who are like really lyrical, like they're really breaking their lyrics down. So I don't know.
They're also creative. And hapa kuna time niko naambia tu kwa a hip hop group that I'm with him. I was telling people we are living in a very special time. I remember that time nilipatia an example I told them Diamond, Wizkid, Stewart, I told like you're living in the time of greatness. Usikuwe close minded like
hata niliona kuna tweet niliona jana from one of the OGs wa hip hop from the States. Alikuwa anasema hip hop heads, you're missing out on amazing artistry just because tumejilimit kusikia rap pekee.
Like vile umesema you're like me, one of my favorite naitwa nini Nigerian ni techno. Like cheki sio ni baba sana. Siko ni like most of the things you touch waga magic. Like even kuna hii single yake ya majuzi inaitwa Enjoy. Haija hit vile inafaa kuhit according to me. Amedumba ka remix jina wale wa nini akina Uhuru wa South Africa wanaitwa Mafosa.
Kina nani?
Mafikizolo.
Mafikizolo.
So sawa. So umesema Pato Ranking nani tena? East Africa?
Niko na swali moja ya muziki.
Niko na watu kadhaa. Do you guys know Brand Simba?
Yeah, no Brand Simba.
I've worked with Brand Simba before. Aliniosha.
Yeah.
I want a round 2. Aliniosha wangoma like yo TZ, I honestly don't know. Like I've worked with a couple of artists in TZ. UG definitely. I don't know, me, I'm open to working with anyone.
Yeah.
Home. Kuna kitu, there's an exclusive nilisikia.
Nani amekucheza hizi?
Wewe. Trouble. Na the big homie ya Bass. There's something. There's something. Nimekuwa nikitaka sana kuuliza like we, cause nikiuliza Bass ananiambia wewe uliza Steph. Wewe uliza Steph.
Tulikuwa hiyo ngoma kitambo. I think ilikuwa before pre-COVID.
Yeah.
And then like tukakuwa trap because we were releasing an R&B album. Yeah. We were doing Vicky Secrets. So ikakuwa nika like how do we move this? And it's just been a matter of now figuring out how to do it now. Let's say it's go in the space of hip hop kabisa.
Yeah.
So you might be surprised, it might be the next thing, it might be something like just
there's another one. Wewe ecstatic na kali. Wewe ecstatic na kali.
Pia hiyo iko. Hiyo sauliza ecstatic.
Hizo my exclusive music hivi alafu niko like bro. Sini leak to his stuff but niko like yeah, I respect the business.
Yeah.
We did that like in 2017 2018.
But inaweza kuwa big because I think guys are attentive saizi.
Bro, that
very
was a tight jam. It was a tight jam. Any of these songs are dope, man. Any of them.
Interesting.
Wazi tumeshukuru vile umegrace nini yetu. So podcast naitwa Iko Nini.
Iko Nini?
Yes. So poa wazi.
Shukrani.
Nashukuru.
Anytime.